Living the Line Publishing kicked off their Smudge imprint with Her Frankenstein. So what was their second installment of their manga imprint? It was UFO Mushroom Invasion. What would happen if an asteroid hit Earth with these parasitic mushrooms that then took over human bodies? Well, let's flip the camera around and find out and watch the video till the end. Okay, thank you for joining me on this horror Halloween month, where every day of this month I am posting at least one video, if not more, showcasing a new horror comic. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of these videos, especially if you're a fan of horror comics. So today's topic is UFO Mushroom Invasion by Shirakawa Marina. This is a book from Living the Line, the publisher, the independent publisher, and they have a new imprint called Smudge, which is right there, where it showcases horror manga. And so far they've done 2 volumes in the Smudge imprint. The third one has been announced, and it will be Mansect. I talked about that on one of my recent Taylor Talks Comics live shows. If you want to go to the live tab on my YouTube channel, you can watch those. And then here's the back cover. And they're all they all so far have seemed to be classic manga. This was originally published in 1976, and they so far all are one and done manga, which I love too. And they are being translated by Ryan Holmberg, frequent and award-winning manga translator. So I'm going to show off this whole book and then talk about what it is so far. You can see that so far they have Smudge 1, Her Frankenstein, Smudge 2, UFO Mushroom Invasion. So I love the overall presentation and package of this manga. Living the Line does a really good job of not only curating really great comics from all over the world, but just doing a good job of book design and overall package as well. So this was really impressive, and I love the. I'd love to see what the original manga looked like, because I want to know if it had some of the same ephemera, like this newspaper strip out here and that kind of thing. It really kind of brings it all together. But you have a little introduction here about UFO sightings and what they meant over the world in real life terms. Great layout here as part of the introduction. And talks a little bit about space travel, and too, you have this ominous hand reaching for Earth. And then this great image here with this incredible title lettering, which I imagine was done by Shirakawa Marina themselves. But I do love all the mushroom growing off of the title lettering right there. So what this comic book is about is that, imagine on Earth you have a asteroid hit Earth, and it causes this, upon this asteroid, there's all these parasitic mushrooms growing off of it, and then they go off onto Earth trying to find host bodies. They're parasites, so they can't live unless they find a host body. They find their host bodies on human beings. So it's a little bit like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is amazing too. So it's this classic manga from the 70s, but also it's kind of really built within that 50s, 60s horror sci-fi genre of cinema. If you watched a lot of those classic movies, which I love, like The Blob and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that kind of era of horror and sci-fi cinema. You do get all these facts about mushrooms throughout this too, which is just fun and kind of silly, learning about these things and how mushrooms grow, and then all these kind of spiritual ideas of what mushrooms mean to this culture and those kinds of things. I do want to point out my favorite scene in this comic, and maybe one of my favorite scenes in comics I've read in a really long time, if I can find it. It just made me crack up. I should have put a bookmark on the page that I'm looking for. But look at these giant horrific monsters, like these mushroom monsters. They're so cool. There's the cover image right there. That's actually, they made stickers with this image, and I have it on my laptop too, which is a great image of the mushroom doing this weird pose, jumping out of this hole. I'm trying to find it. just to show you this. Okay, here it is. Just to show you the kind of the almost a silliness, but like the charming aspect of this manga in general. So this character says, "How stupid! Now I can't see out of my left eye. Well, at least I'll look cooler this way." And then he puts an eye patch on. It's just such a funny, like, this little kid got his eye poked out, and so he's like, "Well, at least I'm gonna look cooler this way." Just a kind of charming, funny manga with horror and sci-fi aspects to it, and absolutely brilliant artwork. Though, really, really enjoyed this, and I wanted to show it off to you guys. The back matter here is really great too. We see some essays and stuff. So right here it tells you that to go, like the book is read right to left, like your traditional manga. But then when you get to this back page, they tell you to start over here for the essays and whatnot. And the essays, we get some essays about Shirakawa Marina with some other cool artwork. Oh, this is the cover and spine of the original tankobon of UFO Mushroom Invasion from Japan, which looks really cool. And then some different UFO sightings, some other different variant covers it looks like for that, and maybe some other different manga that he's done. But it's really cool to have like this historical context added into the story to figure out what's going on here. I do hope that... Oh, here's Ryan Holmberg writing about the best of Shirakawa and Marina. So I kind of hope reading through here that Smudge and Living the Line pick up some more of these. And this isn't the last of his work that we see. The man eating flying saucer. Like, look at that cover. Like, that's amazing. I want to read that for sure. Vampire Hunter, The Vampire Legend Part 3. Bloodsucker Archipelago, The Face of Hell. The Demon Princess Serpent, The Vampire Prophecy. The Flying Saucer of Donzuru Peak. So you can see that obviously flying saucers are a frequent subject matter for him. Cat Zombie Town. Mother, Please Don't Give Birth to a Monster. And Yokai Paradise. So some of the works too that I hope that maybe Living the Line will pick up from Shirakawa Marina. Let me know if you picked this up. Let me know if you've read this. And if you also picked up Her Frankenstein, which is the first Smudge imprint book. I'll be showing this off later this month as well. And if you'll be picking up Mansect, their next release in the Smudge line of manga. Let me know that down in the comments. Let me know your favorite horror manga down in the comments as well. I'd love to talk about that. I'll talk about those comics. Again, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I've got videos coming out every single day this month showing off different horror manga, horror comics of the like, or different videos just based on the horror comics topic. See you guys later. Keep talking comics.